So today I want to talk about how self-image is an underrated mental component in becoming a footballer. Now, what is self-image? Self-image is literally how your brain sees yourself through a combination of your actions and your appearance. So obviously, for example, we've all heard that phrase, look good, feel good, play good. And it's also self-image is one of them things where it's like, for example, you see when you get a fresh trim, you know what I'm saying? You get a fresh trim, you want to be outside all the time. All of a sudden, you want to go to the shops, you want to go here. Basically, you want to be seen by people. And basically, your self image is just, like I said, how you see yourself. So, for example, it can literally just be as simple as your football boots, the type of football boots that you wear. You see the way big brands like Nike, Adidas, Puma, they advertise different certain football boots for certain different positions. So let's say the Mercurials, for example. The Mercurials, that's linked with the winger, the fast pacey winger doing step overs, doing this, doing that. And obviously, if you're a young kid and you genuinely believe the stereotype of like, only wingers and flash players can wear the Mercurials. So when you buy the Mercurials, obviously, all of a sudden you're gonna. So it's happened to everyone. All of a sudden, let's say you buy some Mercurials. All of a sudden, you're gonna be like, damn, like let me start taking people on, because obviously, because you believe those boots are for players who, the flashy type of wingers. Obviously, that's sort of gonna seep into your brain, seep into your subconscious, seep into your self-image. So all of a sudden, you find yourself sort of dribbling the ball more. You're taking people on more. Another example is like, let's say the Adidas X's. Those are known for the players who are fast. So all of a sudden, I've heard people say this as well. When I wear like the Adidas X's or when I wear the speed boots, I feel faster. Now the mad thing is they probably aren't actually running as fast, but it's just that subconsciousness, because the big brands have marketed the Adidas X's as for the fast players. It seeps into their self-image. They're wearing the boots, so when you wear football boots, it's sort of like part of you. It's part of it's part of you. It's part of your game. So it seeps into their self image, and now they see them. Their self image tells them it's they see themselves as, okay, I'm a fast player now. All of a sudden they get the ball, they knock it line, and all of a sudden now they're telling everyone, yo, I feel faster, I feel faster. But the crazy thing is, it's probably not the boot. So that's what self image is. It's literally just how you see yourself, and this can be made through actions, through what you wear, how you look like, literally just everything. What people tell you as well is a big one as well, because all your life, if you've been known as the best player in your friend group, in your school, in your this and your that, obviously you're gonna have that self-image of yourself. You're gonna have that confidence. Anytime you step onto the pitch, you're gonna be like, yo, I'm confident. I'm not nervous. You're not really gonna have that nervous energy about you, because everyone's told you that you're the guy. So now your self-image is like, yo, I'm the guy. Like, I know what I need to do. And then obviously, because you think you're the guy, you're gonna play like that guy. But if you're the guy who's you're sort of known as the weakest link, even if people don't tell you you're the weakest link, you can kind of tell. Like, even we've all been in if you play for a football team, you sort of know the hierarchy, the dynamic. We all sort of know who are the best players, who are the average players, and who are the bench warmers, who are the guys who don't get a game. So if you're a bench warmer who never gets a game, and then all of a sudden your coach tells you to start, you're gonna hop onto that pitch and you're gonna feel nervous. You're gonna be like, I don't know if I can do this. Why? Because your self image, how your brain sees yourself, you see yourself as, I'm just the bench warmer. Like, I'm not meant to be here. Like, this is not really my job. And that's why you walk into that pitch with that nervous energy. So obviously you wanna make a you wanna make you want to make yourself have a good self image. Like, you don't want a bad self image of, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not a confident player, I'm not a penalty taker, I'm not a free kick taker. Like, you want to have a good self image of like, yo, I can do everything. What I'm saying. I'm a starter. I'm one of the best players here. I can take free kicks. I can take penalties. I can take corners. You want to sort of have that sort of mentality. So next, I'm going to tell you how to actually change your self-image, change the way you see yourself for the betterment of your game. So the first point, it might sound a bit impractical and a bit delusional, but you sort of have to trick your brain into giving you a good self-image. So what I mean by this is that, yo, you just have to keep telling your brain that, yo, I'm a footballer, I'm a footballer. So you literally tell your brain, you literally tell yourself, yo, I'm a footballer, I'm a footballer, I'm a footballer. And obviously, this will lead to you doing the actions of what footballers do and avoiding the bad habits that footballers are not meant to do. So if someone asks you, yo, you trying to come out tonight, you trying to go club, you trying to party, but then you have a game the next day, you just tell them, nah, I'm a footballer, bro. Like, I'm a footballer. Footballers don't do that. And obviously, once you start rejecting these advances that sort of stray away from your self-image, your brain's gonna be like, all right, cool, yo, you're gonna start really believing, yo, I'm a footballer, I'm a footballer. If someone tells you, yo, bro, you wanna come drink, you wanna come smoke, tell them, I'm trying to be a footballer. Like, I'm a footballer. I don't really do them. I don't really do them things. And obviously, when you say it like that as well, people are more likely to take you seriously. Because imagine, let's take the guy who currently smokes weed but wants to stop smoking weed because because he wants to improve his game as a footballer. If someone asks him, yo, bro, you trying to go smoke, and he says, no, I'm trying to cut out smoking. I'm not really trying to smoke anymore. I'm trying to reduce how much I smoke. What are the people who want him to smoke gonna say? They're gonna be like, yo, come on, bro. It's just one joint. You could just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say that. They're gonna be like, yo, just a little bit. Same thing with the alcohol. If someone says, yo, I'm trying to cut down on my alcohol, you know what I'm saying? I don't really I'm trying to reduce how much I drink. The people who are offering the drink are of course gonna be like, come on, bro, it's just one drink, it's just one drink. And then what happens after that? One drink turns into two, two turns into three, and then three turns into like 10. The next thing you know, they're passed out at the end of the night. So literally the best way to change your self-image is literally just to be like, yo, respond. If someone tells you, yo, let's go drink, and you're trying to cut out drinking, for example, just be like, yo, I don't drink anymore, bro, I'm a footballer, I don't do that. Once you say it like that, instead of saying, yo, I'm trying to cut down, I'm not really I'm trying to reduce it, don't say it like that, because that breeds uncertainty. Be certain, be like, yo, I don't drink anymore, I just don't do it. That's just not who I am. Like, I'm a footballer, I don't really drink. Like, when you say it like that, people are way more likely to just sort of just leave you be and be like, all right, cool, he's a footballer, cool. And then obviously that chain reaction, you're gonna start, doing the good things that footballers do. You're gonna start going out to training more because it's like, yo, I'm a footballer. I need to be out on that pitch every day. You know what I'm saying? I need to be out on that pitch. I need to be in that gym focusing on my explosiveness, or my strength, or my power, all of that. I'm a footballer. I need to be, stretching. I need to recover. That's how you literally just, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say self-image is such an underrated part, because if you don't truly see yourself as a footballer, if you just see yourself as a guy who plays, there's a difference between seeing yourself as a guy who plays football and yourself as a footballer, as an actual baller, you know what I'm saying? Because footballer is a lot more serious, footballer is more like a lifestyle, whereas if you're just a guy who plays football, you're just a guy who plays football, you know what I'm saying? You're just a guy who does it twice on the weekend, or maybe three times a week. Maybe you just maybe on Thursday you go have a kickabout with your friends, and then Saturday you might go to like Sunday league training, and then on Sunday you play a match. Whereas if you're a footballer, it's like, yo, it's a lifestyle, it's an everyday thing. Everything revolves around making you a better footballer. So that's why I think self image is such an underrated it's such an underrated mental advantage, because once you see yourself as a footballer, you're gonna be your habits are gonna be better, and I feel like it's so much easier to stay disciplined as well, because like I said, it is who you are. Basically, it is who you are, because obviously I've heard studies saying that, yo, how you see yourself, you're more likely gonna do the things that sort of validate who you see yourself as, and you're gonna avoid the things that you don't see yourself as. You know what I'm saying? So literally, self-image, just that's how you have to. That's the first bit of changing your self-image for the better. And the thing is with your self-image and your actions as well, is that it's a two-way street. Your self-image equals your actions, and then your actions equals your self-image. So literally, if you don't have a good self-image right now, all you have to do is take action, so you can get a good self-image. So literally, if you're a guy who you don't really work hard, you're a bit lazy, you see yourself as the undisciplined sort of lazy guy. How you need to change that self-image is literally just by doing, just think to yourself, yo, what do disciplined people do? What do disciplined footballers do? Yo, they go out to the training pitch even though they don't feel like it. They do the boring stuff even though they don't feel like it. They make sure they're keeping on top of everything, their diet, their recovery, their working on their technicals. You just do the actions. Whoever you want to be, whatever you want to change your self-image to, you just start doing those actions, and then eventually you'll have that self-image. Because if you do long periods of disciplined work, you have long periods, you're training every day, your diet's on point every single day for like 3 months, you're training every day for 3 months, you're stretching every day for 3 months. By the end of those 3 months, your self-image is going to be way better. You're going to actually see yourself. You're going to look around, and you're going to be like, yo, I am actually disciplined. Like, I am that disciplined footballer. Like, I am actually a hard worker. You understand? So your actions and your self-image is a two-way street. Your self-image leads to your actions, and your actions lead to a self-image. You understand? Like, So literally, if you want to improve your self image, just do that. Just do the actions, and then once you do those actions and you have that self image, it's so easy. It's so easy because guess what? Once you have that good self image, you're just gonna continue doing the good actions. They work in tandem basically. So that's all. So yeah, that's it for self image. I feel like it's an underrated tool as a footballer. It's something that people actually need to look into because if you actually have a good self image, it's gonna lead to good actions, which is just gonna just improve your game. You're just gonna elevate just like that. If you actually see yourself as a footballer and not just a guy who plays football, does it for fun. If you're really serious about making it, that is. If you're not serious about making it, then have I just be you. It's okay to be the guy who just plays football. But if you're trying to make it, you have to see yourself as a footballer, where everything surrounding your daily life is about you improving as a player. So that's the vid for self image. I hope you enjoyed. I've been JT, and I'm out.